All right, let's talk about Mickey Mouse. Minnie. Minnie, they turned her into a Democrat. Turned her into a dude, like the Quarteric likes to say. And apparently the fans are outraged. They're upset. Meanwhile, the people who have the Disneyland Paris Twitter are like, she is gorgeous. Gorgeous. By the way, I noticed something interesting. When a big corporation, like the mouse, makes something, and you have the blue check mark saying, oh, this is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's not subjective, it's objective. Objectively, this is gorgeous. But if you complain, oh, you're a bigot. Oh, why are you complaining? And then it's also another interesting thing. Where you realize there is a person who works at the mouse. And they conscientiously looked at this and they went, ew, this doesn't sell. This does not sell. Let us make her gorgeous. And all of a sudden that it's gorgeous, there are people who never would have gone to Disneyland before, but now they want to see the gorgeous Minnie Mouse. But apparently, no, they are wise people. They are progressive. Oh my God, they have the message. The message. Now, if you disagree with their take and you say, I thought this is better, oh, you like sexualizing animated mice, don't you, you sick son of a bitch? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with your brain? Why aren't you normal? Normal people do not like this. Normal people like the gorgeous. I'm really curious what would have happened if they would have put a crucifix around her neck to be more inclusive towards European Christians. Do you think then the blue check marks would have called it gorgeous? If she would have had a crucifix? Not a big one, a small one. A small crucifix around her neck to display the piety and the purity of Minnie's soul. Oh no, of course not. Then it would be, oh, the bigotry. Oh, this is political. All the blue check marks on Twitter would go like, the reason people are upset is that this is part of the message. You see, after years of progressives lecturing us bigots, we have finally opened our eyes to the truth. We have finally learned the reality that everything is political, nothing is in a vacuum, and as such, changing Minnie Mouse into a gorgeous appearance is highly political and is not in a vacuum. It is part of the message. And the message is clear. Men are patriarchal, heteronormative, cisgender bigots, and they oppress women. And the only way for women to get rid of the oppression is for the big corporations and the activists to step in and to abolish gender. We need a gender abolition movement, not a racial abolition movement, a gender abolition movement, because only like that will we finally achieve utopia. So, if a woman dresses with a skirt and high heels, that is a gender signifier, that is regressive, a patouille. The correct way for women to dress is with a Hillary Clinton suit. Women need to get out of the household and work at the corporation. Only by slaving at the multi-billion-dollar corporation can women find liberty. And we know how Disney treats women who have opinions, right? The Gina Carano experiment. Right? Disney wants to empower women, but not like Gina Carano, because she was too powerful. She was speaking for herself. No. They need to empower women to work at the corporation and to speak with the voice of the corporation. So the only way for women to be empowered is if they parrot everything that Disney wants them to say. The moment they have a little bit too much to think, they get the Gina Carano treatment. That is very progressive. That is the correct way of thinking. And if you disagree, you're a bigot. Now, I actually asked a couple of women from Romania who aren't aware of the political change and dynamics in the United States. They're not from the academia, from the gender revolution and the gender abolition. I showed them this, like, what do you think? So first of all, unironically, I'm not kidding, I asked 3 different women. All of them thought that this is Mickey Mouse. It's kind of understandable why the confusion, because back in the day, in order for artists to make cartoons cheaper, they would draw the similar pattern, like Minnie, for example. She does look exactly like the mouse. Haha. But the only way you can tell that it's not the mouse is due to her costume. Right? Because the same mascot, if you replace the clothing, it looks like Mickey Mouse. So that is why, right? So when you dress it like this, when you give it the Hillary Clinton suit, she actually does look like Mickey Mouse, which is why a lot of people say, oh my god, it's a dude. It's a Democrat. Secondly, it's ugly. No, seriously, like, this is ugly. Visually speaking, it's a bad costume. It's not gorgeous. It's ugly. I mean, you're using dark colors of blue with black. I mean, women don't wear this when they're at home and they want to be comfortable. This is something that a woman wears in a corporate environment because she has to in order to look presentable. But it's kind of like making me wear a suit. You know, it's not something that looks like people want to do that. Like, people have to wear a suit. They usually don't wear suits because they like to. This, on the other hand, this does look comfortable. This does look inviting. This does look friendly. You know, it's kind of like a girl that you want to be friends with. Like, go out to a pub. The clothing, the attire, I mean, right? It's like someone that's relaxed, casual. You want to hang around with them. That they're going out. They're your friend. This looks like the women from HR. I don't want to see the women from HR. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is like your boss. I mean, I like the boss. You know, I like my boss, but I don't want to see her in my free time. Especially now when I go to Disneyland. So, no, it's not gorgeous. Definitely not gorgeous. It is corporate. That's what it is. Which kind of is good. You know, I mean, is the Disney? Haha. Give me an example of a bigger corporation than Disney, the billion-dollar corporation that tries to be woke and revolutionary and for social justice. Yes, Disney. Out of all the things, Disney is championing minorities. Yes, like Disney goes into the ghettos and improves the lives of the people there. Absolutely. When I think of Disney, I think of impoverished minorities. I do think of the Uyghurs, though. So when I think of Disney, I do think of the Uyghurs because they actually film Mulan. And they thank the people who also organized the Uyghurs camps there. So yeah, I guess, you know, I take it back. I do think of the minorities when I think of Disney. But other than that, I find it interesting that people are allowed to say that this is gorgeous, but they're not allowed to criticize it. So when it's gorgeous, it's objective. When it's ugly and like, what the hell is wrong with you, it is subjective. All right. I understand. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.